To round out our program, we have a very special investor. Now, most people associate crypto with young bros who look like they just stepped out of a frat house. This individual is not that. Sir, how old are you?
I'm 71.
Exactly. We have a 71-year-old here who is interested and excited about Silence. But sir, tell me about your background.
My name is Sheldon. I grew up in Connecticut. I went to Dartmouth College, and then I got an MBA and worked on Wall Street for a long time. And they sent me overseas. I lived in Japan for 7 years, Hong Kong for 3 years, Australia for a few years, and I met my wife in the Philippines.
Sir, you are no slouch. You know what you're doing. Why in God's name are you putting your hard-earned money in a meme?
I think it's a really interesting place to be. I've been reading about it. I know there's a tidal wave of interest in cryptocurrency and meme coins, and there's a huge market for day traders who are nickel and diming, making profits every day, doing day trades. But I know that there's a core group of people that are interested in buying and holding and viewing meme coins as a real investment, as a true investment, rather than a speculation.
I don't understand. How can someone, though, who spent years on the trading floor on Wall Street actually think that something with a name like Dogecoin, like GOAT, would actually be a viable investment?
You know, I think the originators of Silence have created a community. They've created a community that is very strong and committed to holding, and they've created an ambiance and a story behind the coin that have driven the success of the really successful meme coins. And I believe that they've replicated that and in many ways improved on it. So I really believe that this is a legitimate investment.
People associate meme coins with pump and dump. Big whales coming in, swimming the crypto ocean, and then pulling the rug out from all of us. How is this any different than that?
You know, I think it's the core community that'll support the coin when it has turbulence. People are going to sell into strength and buy into weakness. The core community will, and I believe that'll drive the coin to heights and keep it there for an extended period.
What prevents someone from pumping and dumping this coin?
Nothing. Nothing will prevent them from doing it. But I mean, the smart money will stay in the coin. I mean, I was an early investor in some really big stocks, but I wasn't prescient enough. I wasn't confident enough to hold those. You know, I hit singles with them, but I sold them too soon. If I had held them, I would have had a home run. So people can, you know, buy it and dump it, you know, in 3 hours, but the smart money will stay in it to see the long-term growth, which is where the real money is.
A man of your stature, of your experience, of your knowledge, what attracts you to the community and ethos of Silence?
Well, I think the creators have built a strong community that's willing to support the coin through rough times in the future, which is the most important thing, the stability, the foundation of the investment. But I like the meme Silence as well. I mean, I know to a lot of people it means silencing your critics, but to me it means peace and tranquility and inner peace and silence is a place where you can go to get away from the terrible noise that we're all being imposed upon these days from everywhere, from technology and from the news and from politics. It's an inner sanctum.
You are a studied man. You know money and you know markets. When you look at this coin, when you look at this chart, what makes it a winner in your eyes?
I think the thought that went into the company, that went into the coin, is what makes it a success. All of the work behind it, all of the creating the stories and the social media and developing a core group of people and educating them who have a common interest in seeing the success of this and understand how to make it successful. That's what makes it such a good investment.
When you're sitting in your lounge smoking cigars with your other fat cat Wall Street friends, and you tell them about this coin and they laugh at you, what do you respond with?
I respond and say, excuse me for a minute, I'm going to go in the other room and get a beer.
Damn straight. But really, you know, obviously there is a thought, there is an attachment of crypto of that this is child's play. This is not a real investment. But to you, a guy who doesn't necessarily need to be dabbling in crypto, this is the real deal.
Yeah, I think those people haven't really seen it's a subculture, it's a sub-world. It's sort of operating in a parallel financial environment. And the people who poo-poo it haven't really seen the kind of thought and investment that's being put into this world. I mean, it's astounding. I mean, some of these meme coins have got market caps of over $1 billion. You know, and that's what we hope to do with the Silence coin. And I think there's every possibility that that will happen. And anybody who poos that is uninformed.
You've been around the block. You have seen markets go up and down, but with stocks, with bonds, with other investments of that sort, there is an intrinsic monetary value, whether it be a company, a government, an industry, that backs that asset. Where's the intrinsic value in a meme coin?
You know, it's almost like a cultural divide. I mean, it's with a new way of thinking, the new community, the new generation, people feel that they can build value with a community by in different ways than they do with the stock market. I think that there is inherent value behind this coin, and there's potential in this coin with the community and the efforts that they've made to create stories and internet stories and social media stories, and they built a foundation to this that is a new way of considering value to something that we haven't been educated to perceive as a value. So I think there is value in this, but it's a different way of looking at value.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a $2 million house and I have no business being here. This is Sheldon Finch. Good night.